All right, Logan Paul and Dillon Danis, they're fighting on October 14th. Don't worry, I'm not doing a prediction. I'm not breaking it down. But there's been a little bit of news, a little bit of gossip, a little bit of stupidity from the pair of them. So the fight on October 14th. Dillon Danis is the ultimate troll, as we know, and he's been posting pictures. And Logan Paul is now very, very upset. Logan Paul, his girlfriend, fiancé, should I say, apparently she's dated some very, very high-profile men in the past. And Dillon Danis has found pictures of them online, and he's posting them on Twitter. And this is the headline. Boom. Cease and desist filed against Dillon Danis over Logan Paul fight promotion. Yep. It's kind of pathetic. There's lots of doubts over whether or not the Logan Paul and Dillon Danis boxing match will go down in October 14th as advertised. Many point Danis pulling out of his previous boxing match against KSI expected the same thing to happen here. Now it looks like Paul and Misfits may be the ones preparing to remove Danis from their Manchester card due to Dillon's somewhat unique approach to promoting the fight. Danis has been a busy bee on social media, posting numerous pictures of Logan Paul's fiancé together with other celebrities like Leonardo DiCaprio, LeBron James, and Paul Walker. Some of the men have been in relationships with her. Others are just people in pictures. The implication Danis is pushing here is clear, and Team Paul is not happy. According to Boxing Kingdom, cease and desist papers have been issued to Danis regarding the situation. Danis responded by pointing out all the terrible behavior KSI and the Paul brothers have engaged in during the lead up to their past fights. I am fully committed to this fight, and I have been carrying the whole card's promotion on my back. Oh my God, please, give it a break. He wrote on Twitter, the Pauls and I have had beef since forever. Just imagine how you'd feel. Jake attacked my ex. That's quite the allegation. Fabricated stories about me impregnating someone. Attacked my best friend's fiance. Again, quite the allegation. Logan ridiculed me for years. Attacked Floyd's wife. Filmed a deceased person, scammed millions. KSI went after my mom. The list goes on. Now I finally get to settle our feud, and this whole thing is complete bullshit. We both have a signed contract. This isn't a tennis match. This is the fight game. Oh, my word. Now, look, listen, let me get rid of this there. There's McGregor saying that he's going to train. Should we watch that real quick? Yeah, in fact, let's just watch that real quick. Here we go. Hold on, let's have a look at McGregor. He says that he's going to train him.
How do you see that one going?
Dillon will win, for sure. They're already backtracking right now. They're a woken animal. I know Dillon years, I've trained with him many times. I've helped him. I'm guiding him. I'm going to train him for this. And I guarantee a win. So I hope the lad shows up. He's trying to put a bill on us if we don't show up. We're going to come at him with a bill if he don't show up.
You said you're going to be involved in camp with him. Are you actually going to train him properly for it?
For sure, yeah.
All right, so yeah, he's right. This isn't a tennis match. And even in a tennis match, that wouldn't be allowed. It's the fight game. And it is allowed, okay? I mean, look, listen. Trash talk. You're trying to piss off your opponent, as I said. Go after a team. Go after a teammate. Go after a coach. Go after your performances. Say how crap you are. You got no power. You got no speed. All the rest of it. Say whatever you want, but leaves parents, children, wives, fiancés, they are off the table. You shouldn't do that. But I will say this. This is what you get for booking a fight with Dillon Danis. He doesn't know the rules. He's not an experienced guy. He's a jiu-jitsu guy. He's the ultimate troll. He's done a really good job of staying relevant in the fight game when he's not relevant in the fight game. He's just not. He's had 2 fights in Bellator. They went very well. He submitted them very quick. By all accounts, very good at jiu-jitsu, okay? Fair play to him. But somehow, with his beef with Logan and Jake Paul and everyone else and KSI and even me to a lesser degree, I mean, he's always getting into shit. He's always getting thrown out of UFC events. He's always getting slapped. But he does a good job. But the reality is he's not one of the boys. He's not. He was Conor McGregor's jiu-jitsu coach for a little bit. I think that's where this kind of breakout phenomenon happened. And I use that term very, very loosely. But the reality is he's not embroiled in the fight game, so he doesn't know what's right or wrong. And let's be honest, neither's Logan Paul, neither's Jake Paul, neither's KSI. All these guys are a bunch of muppets. They're a bunch of muppets. Hey, fair play to them. They're making money, but they don't know what to do. They don't know how to behave. Listen, there's honor amongst thieves, okay? You don't steal off another thief. There's an honor in the fight game. We're going to try and smash each other's faces in. We're going to try and put each other to sleep. We're going to try and break bones, put you to sleep, all the rest of it. And you can talk about me, my opponent, whatever, all day long, but you don't do that. But because he's not part of that, because he doesn't do that, because he doesn't train like that, because he doesn't make those sacrifices, and he's not experienced, he doesn't know. He thinks this is social media. He thinks this is a game. And I'm telling you, when you start talking about people's loved ones, tempers flare and things happen. You know what I mean? Listen, they're going to fight in a boxing ring. Yeah, it's going to make for great promotion. They're going to hate one another. A cease and desist letter has been sent. Cease and desist letter doesn't mean anything, okay? It's just a letter to say, listen, we believe you are engaging in illegal or allegedly illegal behavior. Maybe there's a bit of slander in there, defamation, whatever it is, and we advise you to stop, or we're going to file you with a lawsuit, right? Ooh, who gives a flying I don't think Dillon does, and Logan shouldn't lower himself. To be honest, I think the reality is, I think the fight community en masse would not like Dillon Danis' behavior. If I'm Logan Paul, I just ignore it. Just ignore the whole thing. I mean, listen, it's hard when someone's talking about a fiancé. He's going to marry this girl, I'm sure. And I don't even like talking about this myself because it's none of my business. But I was just kind of shocked when I saw the headline. I mean, it was not so much the cease and desist, just that, you know, file cease and desist against Dillon Danis over Logan Paul's fight promotion. And then when I read the story and I see that he's posting pictures, because like the other day on my podcast, my producer brought it up and I said, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about someone's love life. I don't want to talk about any of that stuff because it's off the table, even to talk about loosely on a podcast. As I say, I'm not a fan of Jake Paul and his bullshit and his carry on and the DMs that he sends and picking easy opponents. Logan Paul, I don't have the same thoughts about him. He's just a man living his life trying to make money. He's a WWE wrestler. He's a YouTuber. He can do whatever he wants, right? And he wants to box Dillon Danis, go for it. Make tons of money. But Dillon Danis should not be out there talking about bloody girlfriends, fiancés. And I'm repeating myself now, but the reality is these guys don't know. They don't know what they're talking about. But the kids today, they fuel this. The kids today fuel it because they're the ones watching them. They're the ones supporting them, buying the pay-per-views, buying the tickets. And the reality is I'm an old bastard and I probably don't even know what I'm talking about. I do know what I'm talking about in this regard. I have a little bit of honor amongst boxers, among combat sports athletes. I mean, you don't see the greats acting like this, do you? You know, you don't, yeah, okay, listen, I used to talk mad shit to my opponents, mad shit, because that's what I was trying to do, throw them off the game. I don't think we ever saw Muhammad Ali, George St. Pierre, Khabib Nurmagomedov going out there posting pictures about people's ex-boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever, fiancés. Do you know what I mean? It's not even below the belt. It's just kind of pathetic. It's just low. It's just shit. Anyway, there it is. Subscribe, ring the bell. I'll have a better video for you tomorrow. Make no mistake on that one. All right, thanks for watching. You guys take care. Right, I'm out of here.